Hey, Renegade Nation, welcome in, everybody. We're on Stitzer tonight. I'm not going to 25 in the rat race right now of trying to download the new Precision. FYI, to anyone that didn't realize it, I've been playing Precision for the last week. That's the reason I kept playing Ashton, as I was doing a lot of testing and stuff like that. Just trying to get everything put together and all. Where am I at here? There I am. So I decided I'm going to go to Stitzer tonight. I'm not positive how long I'm going to make it, because I'm going to be real honest. I only got 1 yard mowed today. 4 hours and 15 minutes. I was mowing grass a foot tall. When Dad came down to check on me, I let him know. I said, don't you ever let this yard get this bad again. It was horrible. There were times I was creeping at half a mile an hour for an eighth of a mile. And it was ridiculous. And not to mention, her yard's kind of bumpy. Oh, I beat myself to death. I am not feeling the best right now. Mama A, Frank, welcome in. Laura, welcome in. Brandon, Lane, JCB, welcome in. So I am gonna get a little bit of work done here. I'm not even positive of what I need to do here on the map. So we'll get in here and look to see what needs fertilized, when animals need to be sold, and when we need to do that. And then I figure on Sunday we'll be right back here at Stitzer again. I forgot to check. Does this work? Guys, we're kind of fortunate. We only need one more subscriber to hit that number 700 mark. I'm excited with that. It is Thirsty Thursday. I'm actually not real thirsty, Smethwick. I started out today wearing shorts, guys, and I had a sweatshirt on, a hooded sweatshirt that was kind of light. And it started to get warm. We had a nice breeze, so I rolled my sleeves up. That's the reason I wore that one. Oh my God, it was so comfortable. The last half an hour I was there, I about froze to death. It felt like the temperature dropped 20 degrees. The temperature was exact same when I got in the truck as when I got out. On a side note, when he come down to check on me, he said his mower's done. So while I was mowing, I told him, I said, I got an hour and a half to go here. I said, go ahead and use the truck and trailer. I said, go get your mower and get it home and then bring the truck and trailer back. So he got his mower and he's got it home, but holy crap. I'm ready to be done mowing for a few. It got up to 55 here, but it was a cold 55. Big Tasty Darkthorn, welcome in. Darkthorn, I seen you in chat. I'm sorry. I did. I got home. I laid down. I wanted about an hour nap, and yeah, it didn't happen. So guys, with that, let's jump down to the farm. Frank ought to be, well, nobody's happy because I'm sitting here on the game and we're still on Farm Sim 25. Okay, hold on. This is the only bad thing about switching from game to game. So there we go. Now we are on Farm Sim 22 and we're in a fert. So Frank ought to be happy. First thing I want to do, Shane, welcome to the Renegade Nation, courtesy of Smethwick. Smethwick, thank you. And Smethwick, I don't know if you have any wants or what have you to play on here tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to go. I may only go till 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm just, the big thing is going to be these lights, because my eyes is starting to get where I get that sinus headache. And if it kicks in, I'm going to call it at that point. KT, how are you doing? Braden, welcome in. Animals, where are we at here? Okay. So there's 30, there's 60. Oh, we've already sold our animals, so we're good. I don't have to fiddle with any of that. As far as for sale, we should have wool, and I don't think the wool sells until March, April. So we're not going to sell wool. We should still have silage. Silage 145 is the high, and silage of 139 going up. So we'll probably sell silage next month. The other thing I needed to look at here. Hey, Big T-Bell. That ain't good, Braden. Drive that far, it'd have been nice to be able to meet him. Welcome in, Eric. Glad to hear that, KT. Okay, fertilizer. Nope. Okay, fertilizer. So we're all done here. The whole south farm is done. We just need one coat here and on everything. So I need to do all of this, and I need to do all of this, and then we gotta then it's tillage time. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Got you, Smethwick. That must be my buggy back there. Hey there, Derek Kid. Okay, I'm putting the same base blend, so when I come over here, I'm basically going to put a border around the whole field, and then I'm just going to start going back and forth. See if I can't. Oh, it's morning time right now. Get a little more room here. Demonic, how are you doing, buddy? Braden, I may not be here very long, bud. So how was everybody else's day? Anybody else do anything really cool, really exciting? Oh, we shake these. I'm beat to death right now. That yard, I should have been able to have that whole yard mowed in an hour and a half. I should have been able to mow it all in an hour and a half, and it took me 4 hours and 12 minutes to be exact. Hey, Apache. I'm gonna be real honest. I have no clue what a 180 is. I don't know if that's good, if that's bad. I don't know. You know, bowling, I know 300 is the best you can get, but I don't know archery at all, bud. I'm sorry. Hey there, Mortar. Played some farms sim, trying out precision. What'd you think of it, Demonic? You want me to be honest, Dairy Kid? I could have went out and mowed waterways that had grass that high. I know we had rain, and it's a week of rain that knocked us out, and we haven't been able to do the yard. But it almost looks like he hasn't mowed that since he come home from Florida, and I'm sure he has, but that's what it looked like. I got into grass. It was just, I'll bet I was cutting over a foot. I had the deck as high as it would go. I couldn't take the deck any higher without putting bigger tires on the mower. I had it as high as it would go. And I, honest to God, guys, I was half a mile an hour. Mortar, I'm going to be honest. I have no energy, no eyeballs to do anything like that tonight. I do know tomorrow I got to get, Dad's truck and trailer are here right now, and I got to get them back over to him tomorrow at some point, and then I can get in and start doing stuff. But change the lime aspect a bit. Yeah, there is a change in the lime. supposedly there's an error with the contracts. I seen that pop up, and I'll be honest, in the whole week that I ran it, I never did a contract. Lime wasn't broken when I did it, Mortar. Not at all. So if it's broken now, then with the update they did, they broke it. But I did the lime, and when I limed it, my pH come right up and everything was fine. Got to go back tomorrow to finish it. I'm assuming you're putting mulch down, Apache? That'll wake you up in a hurry, KT. Got 2.5 inches of rain. I'm setting right at 5 inches on the farm, on the south stuff. I'm a little concerned. I wanted to walk and dig a couple beans today to see how they're doing, because I am concerned that maybe some of the beans we got in the ground aren't going to make it. Seeding contracts. Yeah, Mortar, you know how to do that. I hate to say it. I don't, bud. I don't. So Braden, I even more information. So when you normally go and shoot, you know, do you normally average a 200, a 250, or a 160? I don't know if a 180 means you did really well compared to how you normally do or not. Gotcha, Apache. I appreciate that, Mortar. Yeah, like I said, the lime that I used last week, it worked. There was not an issue with lime. So there was information that come out that some of these errors that we found and turned in, Giants went and got them fixed before it got released. So in that hot fix, there is a chance that they did, something else did get broke in the process, like lime. But yeah, lime was not, come on, lime was not broke when I played it last week. Hey, Mac Power. Not bad for a beginner. What's that, a 180? Well, if nothing else, you got the opportunity to go to nationals and experience it, and I'm gonna make the guess that's not something that that every kid actually gets a chance to do. So, you know, Braden, be happy with that. You know, you got a chance to experience something like that. This is Giants mod. They should have had this perfect. They had the lime. They chose not to release early to people who actually tested. They know there are problems. I tested the hell out of it, Mortar. And Mortar, I do believe that Demonic's comment was aimed at Braden. But yeah, I tested the hell out of it. I was not only testing precision, I was testing our equipment we're looking at running. Yeah. Nah, he wants a coffee now, Mortar. Not just a sorry. He wants a coffee too, damn it. Be mean to Demonic like that. Hey, Ed, how are you doing? Yeah, I read in Discord that people and their download time to download precision was hours. So I'm not worried. I know there's an update from the copy I had. What I had was 1.8, and I don't know if what came down today was 1.81. But I'll get that downloaded tomorrow. May start it and download it yet tonight. Let it download overnight. Well, Braden, I said that at the very beginning. You know, that's a long trip down, and you had to run in, do your shoot, and then turn right around and go flying out and leave, and it makes it really tight. They released it to gold and silver for testing, but more so for those people who have their content made. They need to release stuff to the actual testers. We were supposed to be actual testers, Mortar. And the reason they did not release it to bronze and red is because there were leaks out of the bronze area last time. And they said no more. I was going to get an Xbox today, but tariffs up $100. Ouch. I think they backed themselves into a corner, Mortar. I mean, I can't believe that in a week that somebody didn't catch contracts broken. I can't believe that one. I mean, I would have thought, you know, I don't do contracts. In my normal gameplay, I do not do contracts. You guys know that. So I would have never caught it. It could have been broken and broken 100%. I would have never caught it. The lime worked. I am telling you, the lime worked, and it worked well. So apparently in a hot fix they broke something then afterwards. Found what? Hey, Mary Faber. That's what I'm asking. How was what not tested, Mortar? I'm not sure if you're talking contracts. I don't do contracts, so I would never test it. I would have no reason to. Yeah, see, I don't do contracts in my normal gameplay. I'm not going to go and try to test every aspect of the game and do things that I'll never ever do. I don't do contracts, so I never tested contracts. But I can't believe that nobody else did. Got a new mountain bike instead. Hey Ed, that's a plan. See, we didn't know what to expect with the dogs and everything. I see what they did in one day. Hey, Oli, I'm going to be dead honest with you. I've been running precision for a week now, and lime was not broke. There was an update from what I played because we found some stuff that was broken and needed fixed. So there was an update, and apparently the lime got broken in that. I can tell you the contracts, I never tested once. I don't do contracts. I got to take a shot for 4 hours of money to get the ignition wafer. Ignition wafers? What the hell's an ignition wafer, Mary? I've never heard of that. But Mortar, when they tried to do that before, they tried to get it to more people, it got leaked and it got put out. There was stuff put out on YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I understand why Giants says no. You know, this is something we're going to try to bring to you. You're not getting any arguments. I would have liked to have seen it come out and work perfect. Come on, damn it. You know, it's just unfortunate that's not the case. But I myself am not going to take any blame on the fact that contracts didn't work when I don't do contracts. Hey, B-Mac. Mary, I believe you, but I've never heard of that. I never noticed that. Mine shut off automatically, Mortar. No, Mary, I figured that. Not me, Ed. I don't want these headaches. I can understand the frustration, B-Mac. I really can. And I also see Giant side that you know, the last time they put it into a bunch of hands to try to test, game footage got leaked. It showed up on YouTube, and they said this will never happen again. So I understand their reasoning. Now, if they chose to say, listen, we're going to trust silver and gold partners and give it to them to test, that means our responsibility is to test. Yes, we can make content. Yes, we can do that. You want me to be honest? Do you know how many videos I got ready and dropped this morning at 8 a.m. on YouTube on Precision? None. Because what I did with Precision is I played the game the way I play it and tried to look for errors. I found one error in the planting, that it was not giving you seeding rates and stuff like that. I did find that error, and I turned that one in. But there's one out there right now. They're saying that the Precision says this is your projected yield, and then you look at what it says you actually got, but then you look at what you've actually got in the wagons, and those three, none of them numbers match. Something wrong when new stuff comes out. We got to report it back and fix it and update out for it. Sorry about the DM. They didn't know that was the reason. Yeah, we had to do it for protection, Dairy Kid. Yeah, Mortar, it didn't do that before. But then again, no, I would have went around ends. Yeah, because see, when I went around ends, it shut itself off. So I did inrows just like I'm doing this field right here right now. I did inrows and never shut it off. It shut itself off. So it did not do that before. I have a degree as an electric technician, never really used it. My degree is business administration, marketing, and accounting. I haven't used accounting at all. I have used business administration, marketing to a point. I had my safe explode after the... I had my safe explode after... What? Faber, I'll be honest. I ran Precision for a week, and I never had a save at all. Nothing went bad. I dropped it right in a game, and you guys saw me playing it. You saw me playing it with no issues at all. No, I'm not a game tester. I'm a silver partner with Giants, and they gave the Precision Farming to gold and silver partners to test, to be able to get content ready and stuff like that. Everyone plays game different, so playing the game when you play it. And that's the thing. As far as a tester, I'm not going to go and do a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't do. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to play the game the way that I play it, and that's I guess that's what my plan is. You know, and I did. I played it the way I am. I hit a lot of things. You guys didn't see the map. One night Mortar caught. He's like, "Hey, dude, you know, you got to get back. You can't get out of the tractor in the field because all the precision stuff was right there." I'm like, "Oh shit!" You know, I was doing my best not to show that to anyone. No, Mortar, I disagree with you on that one, because if they say, hey, listen, we found some bugs and we're trying to get them fixed and we're going to delay it a week, you would have hate going out on social media, every form or every direction, be it Facebook, which Facebook is brutal as it is anyway, but you would get hate going out everywhere. Here they are. They promised us we'd have it the 8th, and they don't have it ready yet. And this, that, and the other. Well, maybe they shouldn't have been working on another game. Maybe trust me, I disagree with you. I think 80% of the community would be pissy about it. My whole map is filled. Faber, I have no clue what to tell you. No clue what to tell you. I mean, you know, Aaron, I'm on Stitzer tonight, but Aaron, I'm going to apologize. I'm not feeling the best, so I'm not going to be. I'm not going to go till 3 a.m. I'm going to see if I can't make it till 11. I may have to shut these lights off and go to white neons to help me with my eyes. We'll just see what happens. Stop an hour and a half to stop for fuel and hopefully food. I mean, I'm still playing it, but still it would be nice if guys get hold of this stuff and start doing it right. Well, Mortar, you know where my bitch is at, is, you know, and I'm sorry, Giants may not like that I say it, but instead of putting any time and effort into VR, when you have Farm Sim 25 out that has some errors, I would spend your time and effort to get all of them errors fixed, or all that you can. I know I was told they did not put a lot of resources towards VR. It was an outside company, but they put some resources, and that is some resources that was not working on taking. You know, if you want Farm Sim 25 to just absolutely destroy and be the new king and beat 22 out, God dang it. I am so tired of this side panel. This side panel is not that old. It did it again. It will not stay on. But you've got a good base here. There are some issues. Get them issues fixed. That is what you need to do. VR was a waste of time and money on their part. I think it was. How many people do you see streaming it? How many people do you hear talking about playing it? No one. At least you'll help me get through part of my night shift. I'll do the best I can, Aaron. You can shadow stream. You could shadow stream. I don't know what that is, BMac. It's amazing how realistic games are getting so close to reality. You have to look twice sometimes. They are getting better. Go back and play Farm Sim 15. You know, they're getting a lot better. I'm taking a break from 22 for a bit, kind of burn myself out a little bit. Mary, I'll be dead honest with you. I've played nothing but Farm Sim, and I have not burnt myself out. I love the game. Absolutely no one. I wonder my many purchases got in that game. Huh? BMac, I don't think there was much. My guess is not many at all. I don't even know what you're guessing, Braden. You're guessing something, and I have no clue what you're guessing. Yep, Pac-Man, Dig Dug. Oh man, Miss Pac-Man come out, and that was a turn the lights down so we all see as your shape in the dark. Oh no, I can go to these lights here and I can make them all white, and then I can shut these off. So now you can definitely see me in the back. You can see me somewhat in the front. I'm gonna be honest, this is a lot better. This is a lot better. Braden, I have no clue. I don't work for Giants. I don't know. I have no clue what their sales would have been. I think there's more people that play VR than what we realize, but I don't think, I think there was this thought that this is going to be the next best thing, and it wasn't. Are you guys okay with this? I'll be honest, this helps my eyes tremendously tonight. Tremendously. Your guys are good. I don't think VR playtime will be 1/50th of what in-game playtime is. Guys, if we're good with that, I'm going to do this. 9999999. This one right here. Unlock. Oh, come on, Bessie. Before we get to the end of the field. I'm just going to turn that front camera off for tonight. Or for right now. Try to make it look a little more professional. I think I'll pass on that, B-Mac. I can't believe crickets would be alive. That's true, Mortar. And like I say, I think they're going to surprise a lot of folks that there was more sales than what you think. But on that flip side, the sales aren't anything. I don't know what kind of a financial investment Giants had in VR, but my guess is that if they had much of a financial investment, they did not recoup it or won't recoup it. Just my opinion. I don't know. You know, don't get me wrong. I haven't even, so as I said, from the version I played, yes, there was a couple of issues, and but it wasn't anything I felt was major. I turned them into Giants. I did what I thought I was supposed to do. And I felt that I did my part. I did what I was asked to do. When they made some changes, apparently they did break some stuff that did work right, based on what I'm hearing. But I mean, I'll be honest. I did what I could. I'm not a professional game tester. I'm not going to try to test every aspect of the game. I'm not going to go through every animal and raise chickens and see what the manure does with the precision, and then raise cattle and see what they do, and pigs. And I'm going to farm the way I farm. And if there is an issue with something that I would normally do, I'm going to turn it into Giants. And if Lead found something this morning, you know, no offense, kudos to Lead. Other people found them also. It's the hot topic in the Giants Discord right now is the contract's broken. But I mean, when was the last time you guys seen me do a contract in game? I think the last time I did a contract was in Tahiti in 22. But I mean, so Lee definitely would have found him because he does contracts all the time. He does all kinds of contracts. So he definitely would have found that error. Hey, Max, how are you doing? Hey, guess what? That car's going to do a U-turn right here, and I'm going to pull on the road right in front of him, and he's going to follow me. Tractor do I have on this? 1486. Yep. We do every one of them back center fields. And then everything has one coat of fertilizer on it. And then come spring, the only thing we've got to fertilize will be the corn ground. And we can do it with the corn planter. It's okay. He can white knuckle that steering wheel all he wants. I think 73% is enough to finish all this. Let's just double check. Yep, so this right here is all I got to do. And then we're done. Then here's going to be the next one. You want me to be honest? Cultivate both of these. Cultivate every field here. Cultivate every field here. We got to cultivate the whole damn farm. Everything. I'm liable to pull a fast one and just buy another cultivator tonight. We got a bigger tractor. There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna put a dent in anything by myself. Smethwick had a rough day. He wanted to just kind of hang out with Mama. Schwoke's at work right now. No, but the place I worked for when I got right out of the military had a truck that did that. Their tender, the guy driving the tender truck did not put the after he went out and he unloaded, he never put the auger back down, and on his drive back home he got into telephone wires. Yep. Well, but it may be a big map, but it's not a big farm. Hey, Braden, I'm gonna be dead honest, bud. You don't have to announce your every move, bud. I'm afraid what I'd like to do is get a big cultivator, but I'm afraid we go doing that, and what's going to happen is we're going to just start mowing through stuff like nothing, and if we get to that point, then I'm going to ruin the maps. What's going to happen? So I that's why I don't want to buy the big one. Oh no, that ain't what happened with ours. With our case, the truck caught a telephone line going across the road, and it started snapping telephone poles, and he snapped like 17 telephone poles. Truck was starting to lose power, and he just kept her to the floor, couldn't figure out what was going on. He even radioed in, hey, somebody may need to look at this truck. I'm starting to lose some power. Well, hell yeah, you are. You got a line that went across the road and you're snapping telephone poles as you're running down the highway. He took out the power, the phone, everything from the entire town of McGuffey, which it's only 600, 700 people, 500 people, I'm not sure. It's a small town, but they had no power, no telephone for half the day because of him. It was bad. We put $250,000 on our loan. Next month, we are going to sell. Oh, we have not added in. So guys, this the way leasing ground works is fine if you're on 1 day months, but we're not on 1 day months here. We are on 3 day months. So we actually get charged the entire lease payment 3 times every month instead of once. It is a glitch. Oh, Bessie, we don't miss spots. It is a glitch in that mod, and we are, what we do is we just F12 that money back in. We have not F12'd any of that. At the end of the year, it's like $120,000. It's huge. It's a big paycheck. I got to do a little math to figure it out off. I mean, I can't do it off the top of my head. But well, so believe it or not, they didn't fire him for that, Graham. They did, honest to God, did not fire him. And like 3-4 days later, he went out to a farmer's house. The farmer had just put a brand new barn up, and he went out and he unloaded fertilizer. The farmer had a buggy of ours that he was using, and he went out and put fertilizer in that buggy for the farmer, and then he turned around and backed up and he put the auger right through the door of his brand new barn. I mean, the barn had been finished a day or two before. That's how new it was. And he put the auger right through the barn door. And it was kind of, that's the one that he got fired from. That one they fired him for. So tomorrow, I'm not, B-Mac, you want me to be honest? I have no clue. I'm not that far ahead in things right now. I got to get the new precision updated, because the update that I'm on right now, I can't play with anybody at all. I'm on the original, I don't know if you call it the beta for precision. But I've got to get that fixed, or I've got to get that updated. And then once I get that updated, then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing tomorrow. You know, this is, I'm sitting here doing this, and this is so wrong. Everything and all the research I did, all the time I spent to get 3-point lighting in here, and all the talk I do about when you put a front camera up and how important it is, and I'm sitting here and got this shit off. It's kind of, hey, look at that. That deer is walking on water. No, I guess he is in the field. But yeah, I have no clue what I'm going to do tomorrow yet. Well, so much for puppy cam. They just shot out of here like a rocket. Mama got into the food. Mama's feeding them right now. No, it's so I don't know what I get when it hits me, I've always called it a sinus headache, but I get so much pressure in my eyes, I feel like my eyes are going to pop out. And I know people talk about getting migraines, and I'll be honest, I've never had a migraine, or I mean, I've had bad headaches, but I never called them a migraine or anything. Well, I'm starting to question if when I get into that eye thing and that pressure, and I'm calling it a sinus attack, which is weird with today's weather. There's no reason for me to have this, but is that a migraine? Is that a migraine? Yeah, Mama got into the food, and the dogs is like, yeah, we don't need to be in here right now. We need to go eat. Well, we're getting off a little bit, but we're to heck with it. No, I've never checked my blood pressure. Apparently. There we go. Good luck with that, Shy Guy. Hope everything turns out amazing for you. Okay, back to the fertilizing page. That right there is the field that we're doing. We're just throwing them all together. We're going to start over here on this side and just go back and forth all the way to here. And then we'll have all the fertilizing done. We'll be able to go ahead and take the tender truck back to the fertilized plant. We'll take the buggy back to the fertilized plant and go from there. When I do check my blood pressure, BMAC, it's amazing. I've got excellent blood pressure, but I am on blood pressure medicine. CM Gaming, how are you doing? Now, I'm not saying when that happens that there's not an issue happening. I don't know. I have no clue what she just warmed up, but god dang, does it smell good. First thing I'd have to do, B-Max, I'd have to try to find the cuff and all that again. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure Mama knows where it is. Hey, Bessie, let's find another gear. Right there was our overpayment on the year. See him when I go in to get mine tested, like when I was there last time, I was like the hell was I? 117 over 69, something like that, or 79. 116 over 79. I mean, my blood pressure's been really, really good. They've got that medicine dialed in. No, I know she will be, Mac. Nothing there worth a darn. What I want to buy, I mean, to go to a big guy like this would be cool. Or here. I mean, we've got this and it's 9.1. That's 18.2. We've got this and it's 10. And if I go to this one right here, it's 10.9. I mean, I'm not getting a whole lot bigger, but it would help. Maybe it's time to get that cultivator, keep that in the sunflower, and come off the wheel rich. Might be a good time for that. Everybody's so quiet tonight. Sure, Mary, sure. Waiting for the crickets. They stay away if you're noisy. Don't you dare pick them up and say eat them. You had my stomach curling when you said that last time. How are you going to harvest the beans and then turn right around and plant after? You must not have seasons on. Yeah, you're going to be picking up round bales for the next 4 days, Eric. What do you mean? Ooh, muscle man. Oh, Eric. Yeah, I had a thought. I don't remember what it was. 2-day seasons? What are you planting right after bean harvest? You planting wheat or oats? That was something else that I didn't like, but I don't think that's a precision thing. I think it's on the Ashton Corners map. Number one, he's got soybeans set up where you can harvest them all year, but he's also got soybeans set up where you plant the corn 1 month ahead of time, and then you turn around and you plant, or the beans get planted a month later. Well, then you're shelling the corn first, and then you harvest the beans. And it's like, That's not right. We do our beans first. You know, you got to get them out of the field when the time's right. Corn, on the other hand, if it stays in the field till January, it is what it is. Gotcha. Gotcha, Batman. Yep, I'm not going in the field, but I'm following tonight, guys. I'm taking the easy way out. Yeah, Mortar, we don't do that up here. Corn can stand in a field till January, February, and be okay. Where beans won't. You know, you get beans in the field like that, and there's a good chance that if you let them go till then, the beans will start rotting. They'll start opening. The pods will start opening up. You'll have a hell of a mess. So I mean, down here we definitely don't do that. And honestly, up here, a lot of guys plant their beans before they plant the corn. The beans want all the growing season right there through July and August as much as possible. You know, June 22nd is your day where beans actually stop growing up and they start podding out and doing all that stuff. So by if you can get beans as tall as possible by June 22nd, and they've got that much more room to pod and what have you, you have the chance of more pods, you know, more flowers, more podding, more everything. That all transfers to yield. You know, I'm pushing the envelope. I'm pushing the envelope by planting a 3.8 and 3.9 full season bean up here. But if I can get them to get out of the ground and get some height to them, they will. They can definitely out yield an earlier maturing bean. Now, an earlier maturing bean you want in the ground immediately. You want it in as early as possible. Them beans I put in the other day was a 2.8 maturity. Because the fuller season the bean is, so a 3.8 is actually going to elongate faster than what a 2.8 will. So you want to give a 2.8, a 2.7, a 2.6, anything like that as much time as possible to elongate and get some height to them. Now, down there where you are, Mortar, and the growing degree units you guys have, you may not have any issue at all with beans, you know, planting them in June, and they get enough growing degree days that they get the height you want. I mean, beans used to be where they would, oh my God, you could get beans that were 6 foot tall. They'd fall over, they'd mat, they'd wrap around the reel of the combine. You had a hell of a mess. And beans just don't, you know, you don't have that problem with beans anymore. So I don't know. You know, your environment there is different than ours. I don't think it's on purpose. That is ants base counter on the beans, and it's a broken calendar. MRG didn't fix it. Okay. But you said that's something we can fix, correct? Good deal. I mean, I can definitely help you as far as corn, beans, wheat, oats, and that. Got you, bud. Yeah, see now our corn up here, we'll start dropping corn in the ground as of April 5th. April 5th is the insurance date where you can insure corn that is planted. So they'll start planting, or they'll start putting corn in as of April 5th. And then they'll turn around and generally most people here then plant beans after that. So if you can get all the corn in the ground in a perfect year, if you got all the corn in the ground between April 10th and April 20th, and then you turn around, get into beans and have all your beans in the ground by May 15th, that's a home run. But, with our winters up here and getting in snow's a bad thing for soybeans. Bad thing. So, I don't know. When I turn around on the other end, guys, I am going to turn around and I'm going to grab me a drink. I really hope that I can get that out of there. I did. And up here we start cutting beans. If we get in beans early, we're in the beginning of September. Usually by the middle of September, we're in beans hot and heavy here, and try to have them out by the end of October. And then in the first 2 weeks of October, have all your corn shelled. It's turned into a rat race that, the first guy that's got all his equipment in the barn and done for the year is the guy that wins. But what do you know? Nothing. That's what Jedi, that's a fact. So don't ask me. I have no clue. What you asking me for, guys? God, I walk around right now like I played football today. And I swear I didn't. Cherry ice. Excuse me. Oh no, you can't have burgers tonight. You're too busy talking to friends and playing Sims. No, Mary, no burgers for you. We're going to give burgers to everyone else here, but you don't get any. We'll teach you. Is that why? That why you asked me, Jedi? How are you doing tonight, Jedi? Hey there, Kylie. I'm feeling rough. I don't know if this is a sinus headache coming in or not. I went down and mowed today, just like I said I would. And that first yard I do, Kylie, it should have taken me an hour and a half tops to do it. 4 hours and 12 minutes. I'm sure Dad's mowed it at least once since he's been home from Florida, but I don't know that. That's always a good day, Jedi. Okay, guys, we're going to call tonight right there. Braden's back. But, yeah, I mean, the grass, kind of, there were places out there I was cutting a foot plus of grass. And you just had to creep with the mower, because if you didn't, there's just so much grass, the deck couldn't get rid of it. It was bad. I am sorry to hear that, Frank. Frank, if it make you feel better, we can go up and fire the Ford up and sit down at the exhaust pipe and suck some exhaust fumes in. Maybe that'd make you feel better. I damn near called a friend that's got a chopper mower. Have them come down and run a chopper across it. I mean, I had my deck as high as it would go. I can't mow it any higher. Two fields to go. And I did, when he come down, I told him, I said, don't you ever let this grass get this bad again. If you're having issues or you need a hand, you let me know, and you let me know ahead of time. Do not let this get like this again. True, Kylie, it may not start. Graham, I had it as high as I could get it. The McDonald's. Braden, you do understand there's like millions of McDonald's in the world. It's not like you can say I went to Cedar Point and everybody knows where you went, because there's only one. What do you want? Oh, they have the McDonald's? Gotcha. I forgot about that one, B-Mac. How's this map looking now? Getting down there. I was going to type in chat, and I can't from this map, or from here, B-Mac. Yeah, we got 2 McDonald's around here. Yeah, I can talk. Any questions you have, Aaron, I can attempt to answer. In all honesty, Aaron, I've been playing Precision for a week now. We found some errors. They did do some updates. Apparently one thing that worked fine in the update is broke. There are some other things. We're not going to do that. Stop now. But the update come out and it's not perfect. There are some issues. In what I played for my gameplay, the way I play Farm Sim, I really enjoyed it. And I think it's going to be a game changer. To someone that does nothing but production, it ain't going to make a huge difference to them. Big field. I think Mortar has a point. So they give it to a group of people to A, test it, and B, be able to get some content ready to drop in the beginning. And I question if some people didn't just do content. That's all they did. They played enough to get a little content together, and that's it. I played the hell out of it trying to find errors in the way I play. You want me to be honest? I won't use it Mortar. And I would prefer it if we didn't. I know there's people that's going to want to because it saves a boatload of money. But that technology is not available in the time frame that we're playing. As far as I know, no. That was a mod in Farm Sim 22, something light, that did all that. You use what? The spot spray mortar? I don't think we should be allowed. Because yet 100% was not technology available at the time we're trying to portray here. Unit convert light. So well, I'll tell you what. See, now this is a problem I had with precision in 22, and I've got it again. So I'll be honest. When I go to the elevator mortar and I sell my grain, I don't get a bonus based on my environmental score. I don't get bonus points because so the way they want to do it in game, they want you to be no-till on everything, no plowing, no nothing. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. From the agronomy side of things, that is not true. I mean, from flat out scientific agronomy side, that is not true. And I don't like that they give you bonus points for something that they shouldn't. Yeah, Mortar, I really don't want that. I know Klein said he would do it for us, and I told Klein I am not interested. I understand it's about saving money and that stuff, but I'm not looking to become Jed Clampett 3 seasons in. I want this playthrough to take some time. I want there to be a little bit of grind to make some money. I don't want to cut every corner possible. I don't want to mow my front yard and bale it. Farmers don't do that stuff. I do too, Oli. So I'll be honest. There are guys out there. I've got a grower that I could take you to right here that has been no-till for quite a few years, and he does a pretty good job. His yields are respectable with anyone else, but you got to understand, this man has been no-till for... This man's been no-till for probably 40 years. And I've got some guys here that are no-till. And I got a guy right here north of town, and his average corn yield is anywhere from 160 to 170 bushel an acre. My average is just over 200. He's no-till. I'm conventional till. So don't hand me no crap that by no-tilling everything, your yields increase, because that is not a fact. The guy that's good at no-till, he's not averaging 200 bushel an acre corn. Yeah, I'll tell you what, BMAC and Brax, they will shit if we try to enter realistic weather before it's fixed, because it jacks some stuff up. It jacks stuff up on Monteith. I understand the concept behind no-till. I see exactly what it is they're trying to do and what they're trying to prove. I've watched them blow smoke into the ground and see it come up 20 foot away, coming through earthworm holes. You know, so instead of having typical tillage, you're using earthworms and stuff like that to try to get your tillage. You're trying to run cover crops. You're trying to do this, that, and the other to do it. I understand that. I really do. But I myself will probably never, ever in my lifetime no-till a cornfield. Oh, snow everywhere. That's the reason the fog was so damn bad half the time, BMAC. And the realistic weather, you ought to see Brack's personal gameplay on Monteith and see what it did to his yield. Oh, Jesus. It 100% rocked the field. And you want me to be honest? That's what happened to me last year. So I think about that and go, maybe there's more to this realistic weather than what we think. The boatloads of snow it puts down, we don't get that snow here, but we're playing a map in Wisconsin. I was hoping I had enough in this buggy to finish this. I think I'm going to. I'm in the last field now, guys. What amazed me, Mortar, is when you sent me them mods, you sent me so many that were basically in-game Mod Hub script mods, and you made a comment, I can't believe you don't play with these. It makes the gameplay so much easier. Some of them I definitely agree. Some of them, shame on me, I didn't realize they were out. But some of them, you know, you sent, I don't know what they are, so I can't sit here and go, well, I don't play with it because it's dumb. I don't know what the mod is. You know, I've got some questions there. Oh, I was thinking Ashton B Mac, I'm sorry. Well, Iowa gets snow too. I mean, it's not like, I swear to God, shut off. You know, it's not like we're farming in Arizona here. Well, you need to try them McCrispy strips, not chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets is no. Try the I think they're called McCrispy strips, and they've got a creamy chili sauce that goes with them that I haven't been able to try yet, but I've been told it's amazing. Well, how many people are trying to do this download right now, One Stone? Trust me, I understand. Big Sven's trying to download it right now, and he said that he's bouncing from 7 hours to 63 days. So he said, I don't know. He said, we'll be playing precision farming either tonight or in July. I'll let you know. Have you had the McCrispy sandwich, Braden? The McCrispy is not the McChicken. The McCrispy is a whole new ball game. And you want me to be honest? I'll put a McCrispy at McDonald's against Chick-fil-A. It's that good. Graham, I haven't been able to try it. I want to try it. I have went through McDonald's twice since they come out with them, and both times I ordered the strips, and they asked me about sauce, and I said I wanted that. Well, we're out of that one. Well, take the strips off. I want to try the strips with that sauce. They've got one spicy buffalo that I got a while back. That's a good one. I'd take spicy buffalo sauce and put it right on, take a plain hamburger, put it on that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't do Steam, and I'm out to attempt to help Giants make money, not Steam. It's not that I updated 1.7 the other day long after everyone else had it. It was garbage. Oh, that one I don't know. It took mine forever this morning. And for precision farming, I downloaded it from Mod Hub website. The McCrispy is a whole new ball game. I'm telling you, it's not a McChicken. There's a reason why a McCrispy is twice as expensive as a McChicken. Truthfully, it is worth it. It's that good. It does not taste like a typical chicken sandwich from McDonald's by any means. Can you believe that? That one little spot. Yeah, you can get that McCrispy plain. You can get it as a deluxe, and they put tomato and lettuce and all that on it. You can get it as a spicy. You can even do spicy deluxe. That spicy's warm. That was just the update this morning. 2 gig. I'm re-downloading the whole game as I want it. Installed elsewhere. So here, one stone on Stitzer. I'm on 22 on Stitzer right now. And with Stitzer, he was coming out with his own version of precision farming. And we were told not to put regular precision farming in here, wait for his to come out. Well, he ended up, he kind of overdid it, and he didn't get it done. He overdid so much time, so much everything on the map, he just ran out of time and he didn't get it done. So we never added it in because we've got so damn many hours in here. We don't want it to jack something up by adding it in. So right now I don't have precision in here. But yeah, Stitzer, we're gonna finish Stitzer out. We've got to. We've got so much time in this server, and I enjoy the hell out of it. I really do. So, oh, I didn't even notice you weren't on. No, I am on 22. Yeah, got you. Up here, Raunchy Ronnie's has chipotle fish and chipotle chicken wraps. The chipotle flavored sauce is quite tasty. Big, I was gonna comment, but I won't. I was gonna comment, but I won't. How many days now, Big, till you got precision farming? I know they had a $5 meal deal until my sister's friend ordered it. I don't do them. Sorry, Braden. By God, we are about done. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy that vertical tillage tools. What I'm gonna buy. We'll vertical till all our bean acres. We won't be able to vertical till corn ground. Anything plowed, we won't be able to vertical till. It wouldn't make sense. There you go. Done. Fertilizing is done. Well, my problem is when I go to McDonald's, I'll get 2 double hamburgers, either with onion only or ketchup only, and then I'll use the app and get my French fries free. That's my McDonald's. Now, I learned today that McDonald's had lemonade, and it hit me, and I thought, hey, I want a lemonade. I want a lemonade. Now, today I added points in rather than using points. I didn't get fries. I got one... I did not want a hamburger. I did not want chicken, so I got a fish sandwich. And then I saw they had lemonade when I was at the window. Well, I put the fish sandwich in the app, and yes, I did. I did have fries. I had free fries, free medium fries, and a fish sandwich is what I got. But anyhow, I saw they had lemonade, and I thought, I want one of them. Well, I had already paid for my meal through the app. So when I got the window, I said, hey, can I add a lemonade? I said, that really looks good. And she said, sure. I said, I want a large with light ice. $2.79 for a glass of McDonald's lemonade. That shit, I'll be honest, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't $2.79 worth. I got robbed there, in my opinion. Finally sped up while I was sleeping. The log shows this only took 4.5 hours to download 2 gigs. See, now this whole Lime thing, Biggs, I'm telling you, it worked fine on the version that I played. But they updated some things. There were some errors found. They updated some things, and You need to stop. They updated some things, and apparently when they did, I think some things got broken. I got leftover pizza. Yeah, Frank, I won't. Mama actually put some pizza in the the air oven thing the other day, and that was actually decent. I normally do not eat leftover pizza at all. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll go through the damn drive-through and buy a bottle of Pepsi and spend half the price, which I don't drink Pepsi. I'm just coming up with, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. They don't make money on my fries, B-Mac. You want me to be honest? I'll bet I haven't had, you're in May. I haven't paid for 2 orders of fries all year. I generally get my fries free through the app. Air fryer, thank you. That sounds good, One Stone. Well, there were some things. So I'll be dead honest, Big. I never check contracts. I know contracts are broke. I never checked them. I don't do contracts. I've got no reason to check contracts. You know, I'm going to play the game the way I play it and see that precision works the way I play. And that's what I did. Yeah, it is B-Mac if you know how to use it right. And Mama does. She's good with it. Nah, I'm not on no damn Team Pepsi. I can't do that. I'm Frank, I hate to say it there, buddy, but I'm sponsored by Advanced GG. So, I got to hit the link over here. So I got to go with that link. Hashtag Team Advanced GG. Yeah, but you made those points from, I made them points from other food. No, it's a free medium fry. I'm not using points to get free fries, B-Mac. I'm not using points to get it. As long as I spend like $2, I can get a free medium fry. That ain't good, Aaron. I'm sorry. What kind of fish, B-Mac? Get him, Kylie. Yeah, in their app, you get a free medium fry if you spend like $2. Well, if I get 2 double hamburgers, I've spent $2 and I get a free medium fry to go with it. Yeah, I'm not burning through points. I had cod, wife had salmon. I'll be honest, I think I'd rather have the salmon. Just my choice. I would have eaten either. Because I don't know what it was. I don't know what the fish is you get at McDonald's. They can call it anything they want, but... This tractor did not get its paint job. I want to give it its paint job. Oh, I hit the wrong button, guys. Sorry. 87.8 hours. So I'm going to give this guy his paint job up here real quick at the shop. And you know that's a glitch in the mod that in 10 hours the paint's all chipped and it looks like crap again. We've been trying to paint them from time to time. It just makes us feel better driving them. Got this. We don't have a Costco around here, B-Max, so I'd have to get it from probably Meyer would be our best thing. I like grilled salmon. I like salmon patties, but I like grilled salmon. You know, when I like pan fried. I ain't done that in a while, Graham. Thank you. We have a Sam's Club, but Mac, the cost of a membership. So Sam's Club, we'd have to go clear to Lima to get to it. So you're talking a 40-mile trip just to go to Sam's Club when I can drive 14 mile and be at Walmart down here. And so, yeah, we do them that way. I don't know that I've ever had baked salmon. I may have. Frank, I'll take lobster. I'm all over that. Okay, come over to the chair, workbench. There it is. So I'm not, well, repair, it's going to take the money from us. We'll go ahead and repair it. $8,120. I'm going to F12 that money back in. Hey, Kevin. Size salmon on cedar plank. Oh, I've never had that. Gotcha. Yeah, see, I mean, I'd have to drive 40 miles just to get fuel. And now BMAC, using that Gas Buddy app, for a long time here, Kenton was cheaper. Kenton Walmart was cheaper than Sam's Club. Kenton and then Bluffton, right on the interstate, which made no sense, were the two cheapest for quite a while. You know, now where Dad lives, he's a lot closer over there, so he does. Hey, I didn't look to see. I just flat out bought this thing. 300 horsepower. We're fine with the versatile. Yeah, but oh, that was close. Yeah, I understand they are the same company, but my dad will argue with me that they're different. It is the same company. Sam's is more of a buy it bulk warehouse type deal, and Dad gets a lot of good deals at Sam's, but Dad's also, his distance where he lives, he's the same distance to Walmart that I go to and Sam's Club. They're the same distance, so it makes sense for him. Graham, I used to love Arthur Treachers. I guess they're starting to make a comeback. There was two of them still running, and they're looking at putting a third one in. I don't know how many more is coming, but I used to love theirs. I did, JCB. Yeah, there's two of them left here in Ohio, BMAC. And I saw on Facebook, well, so it's got to be true. They are putting a third one in, and they're looking at making a comeback and bringing more locations in. Apparently, we got friends. They're fighting over the ear of corn. Man, these vehicles passing me, I am clearly not touching them at all, but they're so impressed with how sexy I'm looking tonight, they just keep stopping to look at me as I drive by. Well, there went our puppies. They're a little wired right now. We'll put this on the versatile, and then anything that's not plowed will bust butt to get through it. I think they think I'm sexy, Graham. We'll have to figure out where the versatile is. I think it's in the... Oh, shoot. We got to take the tender truck back. That won't take long. I do want to... wash this tractor and put fuel in it. Yeah, guys, as I had put in chat up above, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up, that like button. Really helps the stream, the video out. And if you're not subscribed and you enjoy what we're doing here and how we're playing, or just hanging out and chatting, hit that subscribe button. Our goal tonight is to hit that big 700 number. And then I'll be honest, our goal tonight should be 705, because we started stream tonight, believe it or not, with 699. Our final goal is definitely going to be 1,000, and we'll get there. It just takes some time, but we'll get there. Get us some fuel. Wash us a tractor, since we painted it. Forest River on 25. Isn't that a lot of logging, JCB? Shy Guy. Break my heart, man. Wow. So you can see that is all cleaned up. 87.7 hours. Why do I get out on top the cab? Here's the 1586. We got it up to 94.5. It also just got repainted recently. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and that third one I'm pretty sure just opened, B-Mac, but all of them remaining are in Ohio. The 1086 here just got repainted, and it's at 81 hours. We're over 80 on all of them. The 8950 could use repainted. It's at 78.4. We got to run this truck back home. Laura, if you're able to answer, are you feeling any better tonight or still the same? Same. I'm be honest, I'm feeling like you tonight. I'm feeling pretty beat up. Indeed. And then your only relief is to take medicine that knocks you out. Tonight very well might be a muscle relaxer night for me. And you know, if I'm saying that, that means I'm feeling it. The only thing I don't like about them is tomorrow, if I take 2 of them tonight, I will be so groggy for half the day tomorrow. Just ridiculous. Oops. Oh, come on. Even though we don't need the rain, I'd take that, Laura, because I tend to be, a thunderstorm really relaxes me. You didn't see nothing, Laura. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Well, I hit the wrong button there. Now we got to look at a map, figure out what we want to do. Thanks, Frank. I appreciate that. So, basically, if it's brown on the home farm, it needs worked. This stuff here needs cultivated. Down here, we can work all that, work all this, cultivate them. And up here, we can work that and cultivate that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here. I think I may come back here to the back farm and work the whole daggone thing and work all of this. And I think that's where we're going to start. Not my big shed. Not my big shed. That's the co-op. And it was a co-op's truck. Hey, look at it this way. All I did is put a little dent in it. I didn't drive the truck off the damn map. Do they just keep inventing cars down there or what? Jesus criminy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There we go. Been nice having a stop sign there, wouldn't it? No offense, Braden. I'm dead serious. You don't have to let me know every time something happens. I'm not 100% sure where ours starts anyway. Don't I have a button for what? Steve, how are you doing, bud? On the coast. Yeah, over there to reach. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. He just can't blow up cars like he does in Coburn Stream with some bits. Nope, I cannot do that. And away we go, 10 mile an hour. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to go around it like this. You know what, guys? I'm going to do something here real quick. I'm going to save. And the reason I've seen this game jump a few times here. We've never had it, Steve. I've looked at it and I've mentioned it to Mama, but we've never had it. I definitely do not have an answer for you, B-Mac. I'm telling you, I'm not a big fan of Steam. I don't like what happened with Steve Grace and the games that he bought on Steam and found out that he didn't buy them. He just bought the ability to use them, and then when they had issues, he had to turn around and buy the games again. Not to mention, I've seen it come out where through Giants you get the download and that stuff a day before Steam. Yes, I am definitely pro Giants. You understand that, but I don't think Steam's the only answer by any means. I think what I'm going to do when I call it here is I'm going to pop over to 25 and get it open and get the download started, and then I'm gonna go set my butt in the recliner and just kind of lay back and relax a little bit. That sounds really good, Steve. Yeah, I think you got so many people on right now trying to do the download. People just getting home from work, from school, from whatever, that there's just so many people on it right now. It's causing the issues. You're trying to re-download an entire game at the same exact time. You got how many people on there trying to download an update? I think I heard somebody back there. It's medicine, Gibbs. You don't need it. You don't need it. He's like, oh, Daddy's got something on the desk. What is it? We gotta go see what it is. It might be food. It might be something I need. I haven't even been on 25 Demonic. I really don't know. But I've been out mowing all day, and then I turned around and come home, and the release I had is not the release that come out today. They went and fixed, they did some fixes on some errors that were found. So the release that come out today is different than the one oh, come on. It's different than the one I had. Man, the steering on this is so damn sensitive. But you got to understand that what's out there now is different than what I've got, BMAC. In the Giants partner Discord, that was part of the message that come out last night, was that what you guys are, what is going to be released to the public is different than what we've got. And we will have to go back in and re-download the game again. I don't know. Hold on, Mary. Hold on here. Let me do this for Mary. Oh, we got to turn lights on for this one. Hey, Ronald, Renegade, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm farming, just farming. No, I had a person ask me if the McDonald's chicken strips is USA only. Do you know? You don't know. Who can I talk to that may know? Oh, you'll get a message and hit me back. Okay, that'll work. Hey, good talking to you, Ronald. Yep, have a good day. Yep, bye now, buddy. So, Mary, according to Ronald McDonald, he's not positive if they're USA only, but he is going to send a message to corporate headquarters and try to get an answer and get it back to me, and I'll let you know. Find someone else that just picks up their phone and calls Ronald McDonald for chat to ask a question. Find somewhere else that does that. See, I took care of you. I took care of you, Mary. I'm not full of it, Mama, eh? That was Ronald McDonald we just talked to. Hell no, McDonald's is in the entire world. They're worldwide. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. No duels. Oh, Lordy, not that many. Steve, I'm going to be real honest. Go to McDonald's and get a McCrispy, not a McChicken, a McCrispy. I will put a McCrispy up against Chick-fil-A any day. It's that good. I mean, it really, really is. No, Laura, it's not getting deep in here. He rang the Hamburglar. No, Ronnie don't have me blocked. The Hamburglar's the one that's got me blocked. I have no clue what that means, Braden. Yep. The McCrispy strips, I think, could be just limited locations right now, Mary. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I could go check my email, but McDonald's don't send me updates on things anymore. They stopped. It said I'm not coming around there enough to get updates anymore. Said if I want to know what the hell they got in the drive-thru on special, I got to just go to the store and drive through the drive-thru. Well, now hold on, Demonic. Do you have the McCrispy strips? The chicken strips we used to have here, and we got rid of them. What we have now is the McCrispy strips, which is strips from the McCrispy sandwich. So I want to make sure we're talking the same thing. Jedi, stop it. You finally got the update through? I'm just going to warn you ahead of time, Zach. There are some issues with precision. Giants is aware of them. If you happen to find any more issues, turn them in so that Giants can get some patches out and get this stuff fixed. But I played precision for a week. I actually found 2 issues, and I sent them both in. And things that did work last week apparently aren't working now, so I don't understand. Fall torn up. Buildings a lot. I know you're talking that, Mary. I don't know. I want to make sure Demonic was talking McCrispy strips. He said chicken strips. Now, chicken strips we've had here before, and they stopped them. These McCrispy strips are a whole different ball game. The McCrispy strips are 10 times better than the old chicken strips was. And the chicken strips was good compared to the McNugget. Now, I'll be honest, I like the McNugget from time to time, but that McCrispy strip's just a whole new deal. Yeah, you are, Jedi. Yeah, I mean, for the last week, if you think about it, where I've streamed the heck out of Ashton Corners. It's because I had precision on that map and was testing. And I was not only testing precision, I was testing the equipment we're going to run. I mean, when you look at what I was running in Plant and Hell, I was running something different all the time. Yeah, the chicken strips demonic is different. I mean, it is different. They're better than McNuggets, but they are not the McCrispy strips. Them McCrispy strips is really, really good. I mean, really good. I've yet to find their creamy chili sauce to dip them in. I'd love to try that. I don't know if the one we got in here is an Unverfirth or a J&M. I'm not sure. That's the good thing on 22 is the mods are here. I mean, the mods are here. Oh, I cannot stand PC mods. I won't run them. All in-game stuff, JCB. Oh, you start looking around, they've got seafood in some of their stuff when you get into the middle, or not Middle East, but into the East. Yeah, the McDonald's is really different when you start, getting all the way around in the world. No, it's in game. All in game here. Oh, damn it. Nope, in game, JCB. VCA in game. Yeah, I'm running on JCB because he asked me, do you like PC mods? The tractor and the implement I'm running right now are PC mods. So yes, I like PC mods. I was just being a smart ass and running on him. That's kind of what I thought, B-Mac. That was the reason I was teasing him and running on him. Wow. Looks to me like we need to widen this some. For $10 million? So let me ask you this. Are you going to come give me $10 million, JCB? Are you going to come give me $10 million? Because I'm not even going to answer the question if you can't bring me $10 million. I'm just being honest here. Okay, I'm not going to answer the question then. So you want the truth? You come up here and you I don't want you to write me no check. You hand me $10 million cash and I'll do nothing but play with base game mods and console the rest of my life. I mean, think about it. Think about it. I can retire on $10 million. Oh, I didn't know he retired. I did not know that, B-Mac. I don't know what the hell I just did. I'm still getting more done than I would with the other one. Oh, yeah, B-Mac, I didn't know that, bub. Okay, we got an issue right here. Okay, so I've somehow broke this damn thing. I think I need to go 10.5. It could be. Very well could be. I think I'm going to do that. Now I know I'm good. No, JCB, and I'm going to be honest. I got a strong feeling that whoever said that, I'm pretty sure you know who that person is. Good chance you guys could be friends, but I'm going to be honest. No one's going to say anyone's annoying in here. We're here to have a good time and to farm and not be stupid. And when something like that's said, I take them out. You know, I didn't take them out. I deleted the comment. But I got a strong feeling you know who that person was. And I think I was being tested, if you want me to be real honest with you. So I handled that the same way I'd handle if anything at all, you know, if somebody come in and said something about BMAC, I'd handle it the same exact way. You know, if you want to talk bad about someone, well, go somewhere else to do it. You're not going to do it in here. End of story. Yeah, Mary, I'm sorry. I think there's more to it than that. We do have trolls come in. They don't come in very often because trolls realize real quick they don't get on my nerves. They don't bug me. I don't let them bug me. You know, see, like right there, somebody jumped in and they called BMAC a jerk. So what we do is we go up there and we just kind of go like that and we remove comments. You know, easy to do. But you know, it's not hard to see who comes in and tries to just create havoc. It's also not hard to see who's younger and who's older. When you've streamed as long as I have, you start picking this stuff up and you start realizing this stuff. I'm just here for the ice cream. You missed it once, don't we? Already did that. We already did that. You know, and I've been trolled in the past. You guys have seen. I'll play with a troll. They want to play with me. I'll play back. To me, it's nothing but a game of chess. I'll play back. The only thing is I'm going to cheat. If at any point that they think they're getting the better hand or what have you, well, they go bye-bye. All I got to do is say one word, and moderators will come out of the woodwork and send somebody out of here. You'd be surprised how fast that happens. Yeah, Mortar, we had an ice cream social last night down at the fire department. Well, that honestly, JCB, that wasn't the way I took it. Just the feeling I got from it, the flags that got sent up, I kind of had a feeling it was a friend of yours. Exactly, Graham. I don't want anyone to say the name in here. Most people that's been around long enough know the word, but I just say one word. That's it, one word. And moderators come out of the woodwork and people are gone in no time. One Stone's in here, Mortar's in here, Laura's in here. I know Mama A's in here. I mean, we'll take care of it. Frank, I like you. You're a good guy. I mean, I understand you got your faults. You like ferd, but outside of that, you're a good guy. Batman got it all. No, Batman, I had some. Yeah, I got in on the moose tracks. Oh, it's 2 words, but we know what he means. We're here to have a good time. So I'm gonna call it right now. JCB, I do not want you to answer at all. You're younger. If I had to guess, you're less than 18. Do not answer. Nothing. Please, please, please do not answer. You're younger. You got questions. You're excited about the game. You're excited about different stuff like that. And I think you would find out, Or I think you're going to go, yep, you're right. You're right. Now, JoJo right there, don't mess with JoJo. Do not mess with JoJo. She mean one. She'll take you out. No, you didn't. I got the moose tracks, Batman. Don't even try it. JoJo, how are you doing tonight? Oh, yeah, Demonic is in here too. No, I didn't overlook him. I was only reading the names that were on my screen. I was here for the ice cream, but evidently no one cares about that. But I mean, so I know I had somebody pick on Braden one night. And I know Braden he's younger also, and he's a good kid. He really is. Him and I have DM'd each other in Discord. He's a very good kid, a very caring kid. And yeah, when somebody said something, I went right after him, and we took care of business. Warm can of Coke and a new bag of chips for you. You gave him a warm can of Coke? Yeah, don't make JoJo mad. Don't make Kylie mad either. Oh, Batman. The thing I think is funny is when we do have to do that, we get the long fly ball over the left field fence, and it's so funny because it's a race. Who gets to do the home run? Who gets to do the home run? It's a race. I got hit one time in an IRL stream, and I had just finished. And I think it was 29 different, it was all bots, 29 bots. Well, what was really strange is there was one person who actually is a VIP. He has over 30 days in here, and he said something too. But every one of them come in and started saying, you are fat, you are fat, you are fat, you are fat, you are fat. I'm in a tractor. I'm on a phone. I can't do anything but pray moderators are there to start tossing. And I just stopped the tractor and looked right in the camera, and I'm going, what? I am? And I started thanking them for letting me know. And at the end, I let them know, you know what? I might be fat, but you're ugly, and I can always go on a diet. And I played it off like that. Didn't bug me at all. Not one bit. I figured you'd give him an empty can of Coke. I was praying that I could get this whole farm done before I called it. And guys, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to make it that far. We're going to cultivate. Well, we're vertical tilling as much as we can. And I you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know, I understand that. Everybody here is entitled to their opinion. I mean, you may look at the camera and go, damn, you got a big nose. Well, that's your opinion. You know, every time I look at Demonic, I go, damn, he's got tiny feet. But I mean, you know, not a big deal. He's still a good guy. I have no animals. I have no grass, no alfalfa, no nothing. I could go down and bale the yard that I mowed today, but no, I would have no reason to do hay at all. And I like joking too, Frank. I do. And you get to know, as you get to know people, some people you can joke with more than others. And you learn that. Oh, he needs tiny feet for the naked volleyball. I forgot about that. Makes him more nimble. I've only got one in here right now. He's actually got his eyes closed. I turned around, he didn't even look at me. I thought it was funny, so I was sitting out there in the recliner. I don't remember what I had there in front of me. And Ziva, front paws right up on the recliner. And she's like, hey, you need, I'm looking at the camera, talking to the camera, Habit, you need to move this out of the way. This is my seat. Just cute as hell. Yeah, he would. There you go, Mortar. Yeah, I'm a big guy. I mean, it's fact. I mean, it is what it is. I'm losing weight now. I'm doing very good with it. Part of it is I just don't eat. See, as I get down there, I hate to go back and forth like this, but I'm probably going to. That's the way the field is ran. I think what we need to do is get one more bigger tractor on the farm. And I don't care if we maybe add you want me to be honest, add an old school Caterpillar and get a cultivator for that. I mean, we got a lot of tillage to do here. When I say that, we have, and Schwoke would love this one. Oh, it ain't. Tell me we got the cat in here. If not, we'll be adding the cat. Yeah, I don't have the cat in here. So basically we've got an old school Caterpillar. So this is a new one, but we got an old school Caterpillar. We could add that in here to give us a second, bigger tillage tool. Or a second bigger piece of equipment. Oh, hold on a second here. Let me get turned around. You forgot one not to make, mad. Exactly. I don't try to make anybody mad. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm an open book. Wear my heart on my sleeve. Anyone that knows me knows that. I did see it today, B-Mac. It's in the living room. Both of them, damn it. I don't know that you've ever seen me in sleeves. You guys would shit if I come live one night and had a purple sleeved collared shirt on. You guys would go, what the? Oh, you have seen me in sleeves when I tried that stuff. When I tried on the sunflower shirt and the pineapple pizza shirt and whatever the hell that other shirt was. Man, that YouTube short didn't get anything, like 30 views. I'll run that one back through in a while, and a month, and we'll change up the title of it. But hell, evidently I put the wrong title on that one. Did on Ashton is trying to figure out he managed to do the ground to make potholes on the little farm roads. Right over a few times, and the potholes come back. Really? That's pretty cool, Mortar. I had long sleeves on today mowing. I sure did. It got a little, it was nice for a while. I rolled my sleeves up. But then, I mean, when it turned and it turned in a hurry. I want to stand up, stretch for 1 second. No, you didn't need to see me bouncing around. Holy crap. That's tight. Stream wouldn't have lasted forever. I don't have a cigarette lighter or a 12-volt plug-in on that mower. You want me to be honest, Schwoke? I'm probably going to call it at 10. If you're interested in coming in and running something, I'll definitely leave it up for you. But that mowing today rocked my world, buddy. I'm assuming you had a damn good night at work tonight. At least I hope that's the case. Yeah, I'm not feeling the best. Hence, I don't have a front camera on and I'm playing with just neons. What you doing up there, big guy? Hey, what you doing? Oh, wow. Yep. So night. But you got the cleanest floors and the best pizza in the world. Oh, hold on. Scooter's Pizza, Bettsville, Ohio. Now I got to pick up to turn this time because I went too far. Guys, I'll be honest, I've been cheating like heck and leaving the daggone thing down. Have a good night, Eric. You needed something, Mary? Now, this is the night Schwoke and I get in here and run in tillage, and we'd run till 6 in the morning because that's all we got to do now is cultivate the plowed ground, and we'll vertical till all the bean acres. I didn't hear crickets. You missed all kinds of stuff, FP. How are you doing today? If you've got a friend from Bettsville and he's never heard of Scooters, he's not from Bettsville. Scooters is the only pizza place in town, and it's absolutely amazing. Schwoke owns it. Me and Mama have been up there multiple times. I'd like to get up there again here kind of soon. If I know Mama's got some stuff to go up there. So I have to see what she's thinking, her schedule and all of that stuff. But then I'd like to get a buddy of mine lives in the next town over. I'd kind of like to get him out of the house and see if he's interested in heading up there. He's got a lot of stuff going on in his personal life right now. And if I could get him out and get his mind off of it for a day, I'd love to do that. Now, Scooters is, as Schwoke just said, right there he is. That's the owner. Been there for 15 years. So I'm going to be real honest with you. Your buddy don't live in Bettsville, Ohio. Because a town the size of Bettsville, everybody knows everybody. Exactly. You know not to ask me those questions, FP. I'll have it all jacked up on you. What do you think you need? What do you think you need, lady? We're getting down here to the end. We're doing pretty good. What do you need? You good girl. You good girl. It is, Graham. Bettsville is a small town. And when Mortar says, you know, everyone knows your name, that they do. One of the old ladies in town called my mom to complain because I passed her on a road and didn't wave. I can see that, Mortar, really. Yeah. Hey, JCB, we probably shouldn't do that. We probably shouldn't do that. In what I've seen thus far, FP, you have figured so much stuff out just basically on your own. I'm very impressed with what you've done. Oh shit, guys, Braden's back. Welcome back, Braden. Got a stick up his ass. No, not you, Braden. I'm assuming Braden, no, they already stopped and got gas in that. Don't be sorry. Braden's back. Mary's not here. She's got a new friend, so she's talking to her friend on Discord. You want me to behave? You know me better than that. Oh, you're telling me Snapchat's more important than hanging out here with us? No, we understand. Go back to Snapchat then. Yeah, we don't need you. Go enjoy your Snapchat. You know I'm teasing you, Braden. You're not in a you're sitting in a Discord call by yourself, hoping you're talking to yourself. Fire truck. Oh, there went Mary. Hey, John. How are you doing? What are you doing, lady? Huh? We're getting down there now. There are some issues with it, John. There are definitely some issues with it. They did a hot patch fix after we played it for the week to try to find things wrong. And I know there's some stuff broken with contracts. I know there's some stuff broken with Lime. Now, the Lime worked when I played it. You guys saw me. You saw me Lime on Ashton. It worked fine, but it don't work now. I don't do Snapchat, Braden. I don't do it. If you're taking a picture that has to disappear in 5 seconds because you don't want the world to see it, I'm gonna be honest with you, you probably shouldn't have taken the picture in the first place. Just my opinion. You got to get that work computer up and running, man. $1,001. Nope, you're late. You're late. You did that to me last night. Oh no, trust me, I understand that too. John, I went down and mowed stepmom's day. I was supposed to mow everything over there, but I got my stepmom's mowed. And it's just over 1.5 acres, and I can normally do it in about 1.5 hours, you know, staying at it. 4 hours and 12 minutes. When you look at it, it was almost like Dad has not mowed it since he come home from Florida. It's like it hadn't been mowed all year. I mean, it was bad. He got a brand new laptop, BMac. It is a work laptop. Got cones, no ice cream. Mary finished it off. No, Oz ate the last of the ice cream. Yeah, but you need that new laptop, that new gaming laptop for them, right? No, we're clear now for like 4 or 5 days. I wonder. Looky there. Cleaned that right up. If we can make it look old now, I'm all for it, Mortar. Give me 1 second. I want to try to find something here. I'm going to go on Google Earth. I'm not going to look at anything right now. Braden. I'm sorry. I'm streaming. Wow, I have no clue where in the hell I'm at right there. How did I end up clear over there? Okay, I found it. I'm zooming in on it. Okay, here we go. So now, today mowing, I have to come clear down here to this corner. So I have all that ditch. And then up here, there's a telephone pole and a mailbox there. I'm going to about right in here. So I'm mowing. It's a quarter mile from here to here. And I'm mowing from there to about there. Now, so now that's what I mowed. So I started out, you know, I pulled in over here at the shop side. This is the shop. And I mowed all this. And then I come up and got all of this around the house mowed. Now there's a whole new leach bed and everything put in, so there's some stuff here you cannot mow. But then I guess I finished this all back here, and then I did all of this in here. I come up and I started doing this back in here, and you're going, I mean, there's a down tree right here. This tree line used to come clear out here, so they just pulled the trees and they threw them there. So you're going around all of that. There is some stuff you got to sneak up here to mow. But I got all of this done, even on this side of the barn. Then I come out here and did this, everything up here by the road, and worked my way up here to finish this. 4 hours and 12 minutes. Unbelievable. It was ridiculous. And in this picture, I don't know how much it'll let me zoom in. So in this picture, you can see my John Deere and my Kenzie. This right here is my field cultivator. That's the wheel rich that we've got in game. Right now, my bean head is setting right there. The Magnum and the one pass tool is setting here. I've actually got the deer on the drill right here. These vents right here, them are actually like, they're not solar. They're just clear roofing so that it lets some sun inside. Come up here. Now, I know this here looks like a combine. It is not a combine. That right there is my John Deere disc. Normally my my bean head sets in here. This is the old bean head with the old header cart. That's my chisel plow. That's a good chisel plow. My planter is currently right here in this runway. So, I mean, I do have a runway that runs all the way through, but you can't get into the back. So I've got 2 old Kill Brother wagons back here, and then the Kinsey, and then you back the disc in here, and you back the bean head in here, and that barn's full. You can't put anything else in. Down here, this barn actually has multiple doors. There's 2 big ones. There's the roll up and then a small one. The combine sets here. Door number 2, I've got my old 6-row cycloware here. I've got my corn head in front of it. The drill has always set right here in this one. And then this in here is kind of where I've got, like right now, my planter boxes off the Kinsey are in there. I cleaned them up and they're all stored inside over winter. I've got all kinds of parts there, stuff like that. No, I'm not selling the chisel. I use it every year. Whirlwind, how are you doing? But yeah, I'm not selling that at all. Okay, farming time, guys. That button. Remember, we adjusted the width and everything down there. So now we should be back on and cooking with gas again. I'm here trying to get food into me, blood sugar trying to bottom out. Take care of that, Whirlwind. Most definitely take care of that. Now them are back on all the damn time. I get that, and I get dry sweats, B-Mac. I don't have insulin here. But yeah, I always get dry sweats. I've always been told that. Chicken wings, how are you doing tonight? Oh, no, this ain't new. We've had this on the farm, John. This is an old versatile. Old school tractor. Old 895. Cheap horsepower. My goal was to get through all this right here. We'll see how it goes. Well, the problem is there's so much tillage that needs done on this farm, JCB. I mean, all the bean ground needs to be ran with the vertical tillage tool, and then everything else needs to be hit with a cultivator. So we got the newer sunflower cultivator, and we got that 295 Magnum up there. But I just looked. This here takes 300 horse to pull it, and that cultivator I'd like to get takes 320. So I think we'd put this on the cultivator, and then this vertical tillage tool would need a tractor. Oh. Well, now, John, hold on. That's not new. So this one here is 2018, but the one I was looking at right here, this in here says it's a 2011 model. And I'd want to pack the weights on. I'd want to do the straight 340, and I'd want that right there. 159.5 is what I'd want on the farm. But you're looking at 159 for that. And we could add, we're eventually going to have to come off the 86 series and advance this farm into the future somewhat. But we've got so many tractors right now. The 1066 is definitely going to stay. We could honestly get one tractor and get rid of the 10, the 14, and the 15. Nah, this we ain't gonna have a John Deere on this one, Steve. I don't have an old school John Deere in this playthrough even. I mean, see, we could pick us up another versatile, and we could go to exactly what we got. We could put the duals on it for 35,000. But I know Schwoke's not crazy about the Wiggly tractor. You know, he likes this style of tracks. So we do have an old Cat, and I don't know why I don't have it in this game. John, we haven't got rid of a whole lot of stuff on this map. And that's what we've done. They're parked in the weeds back there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but we'll take the save. Nah, we're not gonna run any ferds. That I guarantee. We're not running any of that. You know, to go into these mediums, I know we don't have enough horsepower here. Here's a 2008 Magnum. No, 2008 Magnum, and we can crank it up to 330 horse. Put big weights on it. There's our duals. The only thing I don't like about this, it doesn't have my flashers here. But see, that only takes us to 2008. And I don't know, an 8400T may not have enough oomph. And oh, Lee, we've been trying hard to be red on this farm. That's the reason I don't get me wrong, I love deer. I don't want to, I don't want that in here. Yeah, you have toll roads in every state, Braden. It's not just Illinois. You know, in them mediums, we could get another 8,000 series. Another one of these. I mean, the 5088's even older yet, and we don't have near enough horsepower there. But if we went with an 89 series and cranked it up, that's only 261 horse. That don't pull them. And I'll be honest, on this playthrough, guys, we don't have all the mods by any means. We only have what we figured we were going to run in this map. It might be wise to add a nice Caterpillar in here. That would have a nice little fit. There was a 4786 in 22 that it wasn't perfect by any means, but it worked. I mean, I could add that, but there again, we're going backwards. We're into the square box Magnums right now. So do we buy another square box Magnum, or you know what do you do? 230 tops, John. No, we're not going to run a Lexium combine. You know, that'll be something at some point we're going to have to update. Well, in our gleaners, when we leave the R62, our next things go clear to an S. So do we... apparently this in here is significantly cheaper. I mean, that'd be a nice combine right there. But I mean, we're going to get real new when we do that. So I'm almost questioning, we've got some red ones that would bridge the gap. Maybe we switch to red there for a little bit. Well, I'm trying to get away from another wiggly tractor. I call them articulated, I call them four-wheel drives. Some people call them articulated. A lot of people here call them wiggly tractors. I'm trying to get away from that because Schwoke is not a big fan of wiggly tractors. He really likes that cat. So that was my point on maybe getting that Caterpillar. We'll drop that mod in the folder and buy that cat. So that cat is like an 85D. It'll give us all the oomph we want at a considerably cheaper price. It's older. We're going to run older equipment for the big iron in that. I have never heard them called giggly wigglies. I had never heard them called wiggly tractor until Coburn started calling them that. He was, honest to God, the first guy I ever heard him call him a wiggly tractor. Because I said, what? A wiggly tractor? What the hell is a wiggly tractor? You mean a four-wheel drive? We have a nice Stagger Panther we can throw on here. You know, but there again, that'd give us 2 wiggly track. If we were going to do that, we'd buy a second versatile. We'd have 2 versatiles and we'd just go to town. But you know, like right now tonight, it does me no good to have a second one. I'm in here by myself right now, so I can't run another one. We're doing our best not to hire anybody. The 2 fields right in front of me need to be hit with vertical tillage. And then that in there was plowed, so it needs cultivated. And that and over there was plowed, so it needs cultivated. Well, I eventually want to go there, Oli. I eventually want to go there. I can't go there too fast. I've got a 2011 Magnum. I've got an 08, I've got an 11, and I've got an 18. So right here. So right there's the 08. Well, I guess this one. So, I mean, I can click on it and take it to the 335. That gives me 330 horsepower. And the only thing I don't like about this is I do not have my warning triangles here. I'd like to have them on the tractor so that it's legit. But if I come up here and I go from 2008, I bounce up to right here is a 2011. I get my markers there, and I can do the same thing. I can do a 340. There with weights, put some big weights on the front, 340 horsepower, good to go. We're going to eventually buy one of them, and we're going to use it. Hey, Mike. I mean, we paid a boatload on the loan. We're still looking at almost $250,000 in the bank. And we still got wool and silage to sell. Silage sells next month, and we're going to have a boatload of silage. I don't think we have any animals to sell for 5 months. It would, and like I said, the only thing it's missing my flashers. I want them flashers. But I'm trying to not just, you know, just buy. I'm trying to talk to Schwoke, talk to Smethwick, get approvals to do stuff. Smethwick's been very good with slowing me down because I go too fast and I burn through a playthrough in a hurry. You know, maybe we've got 6 tractors on this farm and 3 people playing it. So, no, I'm not doing that, Speedy. I'll buy the newer one and spend more money on it. And we'll just pretend it's the old one. No, so the 1066, or the old one with forks, we got to keep, because we use it for up there. keeping bales of grass to the sheep, doing all that stuff. So we got to keep that guy. We've also got the this one here. So it's the beast on the tillage, the chisel plowing, and that stuff. Does a great job. And then that gives us 4 main tractors. The 1086 is smaller. We use it for planting, for spraying, for stuff like that. And then we got a 14 and a 15. Well, and then we got the 8950. And I really don't want another 8950. You know, I'd like to keep one, and I don't know which one you keep. Maybe get rid of the 14 and the 15 and pick that Magnum up. But now what are you exactly using that Magnum to pull? You know, if we're pulling the planter we currently have and the drills we currently have, well, the tractors we currently have will do that. All the birds that are in the field looking for worms you're bringing up, John? No, I cannot do that, JCB. I've got people that can, but I'm going to be honest, I don't want to fiddle around with mods for Farm Sim 22. There's so many mods out there. It may be out there somewhere. It's just I know that what we've got in here works and we don't have issues. So I don't want to be adding anything new in. No, Braden, I'm not. You know, if we're going to spend time working on mods and stuff like that, I'd rather do it for 25 because, you know, this map here, I'm definitely going to keep coming back to. It's kind of like the old Cody Rhodes thing, finish the story. We got a big story going on here that we want to finish. We definitely want to finish. But you've also got the Midwest Horizon, which a lot of you guys have seen it, a lot of you haven't seen it. Midwest Horizon is a serious map. I mean, we had over 300 hours just in getting the map ready, doing landscaping, putting a town in, a co-op in, and all that. So, you know, I definitely would like to go back and play that a little more. Maybe just play one season of it. It's so much fun. And the playthrough we're on is actually a dual playthrough. There's 2 farms on that map. I have my IRL farm that has advanced into the future some. So it's, I don't have just the 7800 and the Magnum. I think I've got 3 John Deeres, all of them smaller. Oh, there was a tractor that come up in the shop that I bought. So I do have some tillage ability, but we got a lot more land on Midwest than we got here. But when we would go in to play Midwest, hell, we'd have 6 people on that map playing at a time. It was fun. Can you put them on the... It's in the store. No, it's not an option on the 2008. The 2008, it's not... Oops. The 2008, they are not an option for. They were on the 11, but on the 8, they are not an option. Well, apparently I went small. Let's go medium before we get to the end of the field. The LED light bars, the light up top, monitors go in the cab, fenders are the fenders for the front tire. Wheel setup is duals, singles, what have you. Wheel brand, engine, and configuration is weights in the front. Hey. Okay. Hey, guys, it scrolls down. JCB, thank you. It scrolls down. We can't... Oh, shit. I'm in the wrong damn field. JCB's got me all excited, and here I am over here in the wrong damn field. Thank God he picked up when he went across the lane. Yeah, guys, I didn't see that. So let's go back in the shop again. That just changed the game on everything. Full weights, 335. Go to Michelin. Go to duals. No fenders. I want to add all the monitors. I don't need the LED light bar. Attachers. What do we have? Quick hitch. Yeah, we'll put the quick hitch on it. USA flashers. No front end loader. Regular windows. Yeah, right there we go. $138,000. I like that. I like that. Oh. Yeah, we turn this way to stay off the road. $27,000 for that one. I didn't see the other ones, and I'm going to be at the end of the field here in a hurry. That's what happens when you play on your phone while farming. It does. Thankfully, I was stayed on my farm. I didn't go across the road and into the neighbor's place. Yeah, you guys got my mind running 100 mile an hour. We're down to $1.9 million loan. I'd like to get that. I'd feel a lot better if it was down to $1.5 million. You know what's interesting is when we play this game offline, we don't go and get bigger equipment and everything. We use the equipment we got and make it happen. But I'll be honest, we got now granted, we get done cultivating the plowed ground. We can bring the cultivator onto bean ground, but I'd rather not run the vertical tillage tool on that plowed ground across the road. Yeah, this tool here, we're not going to want to pull it more than 10 mile an hour anyway. And we get that new case, and Schwoke will sit there and say, I'll never drive it. I'll never drive it. And then every time you turn around, he's in it driving it. We bought that 8950. Smethwick and I agreed that, you know, it was in the shop at a good price. And we agreed that, yeah, we should do that. And Schwook said, I'm not driving that. I'm not driving that. Yet every time we turn around, that's what he was in. That's what he was driving. Kevin, have a good night, bud. If Smethwick is still here listening, he can attest to that. We got that whole chunk ran tonight, guys. Am I going to have a little tip I miss? Of course. Front field done. Got the 2 backfields back here we got to hit. I'm not going to get these done tonight. I may try to get a border in it. We got 2 fields here. Lift up, put down. Didn't get any grass at all. Driving like a champ, buddy. Look at the hills in this map. I mean, it's just, wow. After being on the road all day, I'd be ready to get home, Brady. What the heck's wrong with you? I just called you Brady, not Braden. I'm sorry. We ain't seen Brady yet, part-timer. Wow, my screen up there is way behind. I just showed I got into the shop right there. Thought he was going to FFA. Oh, FFA for the weekend, state convention. Yes, B-Mac, I forgot about that. We got rolling hills here. How'd the competition go? I won. Took first place podium. I won the whole thing, Mike. I'm pretty proud of myself. John, you mentioned, tractors you don't sell them. They just go back to the woods. Well, that right there, we did all that. The rocks, the cars, the trees. It's a spot we cannot farm. In my opinion, it's an oopsie on MRG's part to put something sticking out into the field that you can't farm. You own it, but you can't farm it. Well, technically, I guess you don't own it. It made no sense to me, so we had to come up with something for it. I've got to get the kids in bed. They hit the candy pretty hard earlier when I just, oopsie. I've been to St. Ignace. Why would you go to St. Ignace if you don't mind me asking, Braden? There something there you're going to see, or Have a good night, John. You'll probably have to catch us tomorrow, John. I'm a short timer right now. Guys, do me a huge favor. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button. Put a like on the video, on the stream. Really helps the video, helps the stream out. If you're not subscribed, subscribing on YouTube is free. Our goal tonight was to break into that 700 club, and our overall goal is to hit 1,000. But I would really, really, truly appreciate it. They are out. They are out. Ferd don't drive any different than anything else. Quit trying to piss Frank off. Mr. Red, how did your stream go? I saw you building. One of these days I'm going to catch you and you're actually going to be farming, but I saw you building, and I also saw you had a camera on. Yeah, hold on here. Hey, I had you right there, and I looked over multiple times, and every time I saw you building. Well, I'll be honest, my Dodge, well, when I get the muffler in and get the front fixed and what have you, I pump the air down on the air. I've got airbags in it, so I pump them down. I got coil springs in the rear of that. It rides like a car. The airbags on a coil spring vehicle actually go inside the coil. And I put them on it, so then when I throw the snowmobile trailer in, I can pump the air up and it doesn't sag the rear end of that truck at all. If I don't have the airbags in, yeah, she sags. I'll bet it sags 8 inches. Yeah, 6 inches. But that's a 30-foot enclosed trailer too. And I can pull that trailer up I-75, 75 mile an hour going to Michigan, and get 14.5 miles a gallon. That's pretty damn good. Well, then you've rode the wrong Ford, Braden. Honestly, I'm not a big Ford fan, but you've rode the wrong Ford. Fords don't do anything different suspension wise as compared to anybody else out there. Fords have some vehicles with amazing suspensions. You know, if you drove around in a 1987 Ford F-150 that doesn't have any suspension at all, rides like a brick shithouse, no wonder you don't like the suspension on a Ford. But you get on a, well, you just heard Mortar say his rides like you're in a cloud. I mean, you know, what Ford did you ride in that you're saying the suspension's so bad? I'm like I said, I'm not a big Ford man, but I don't care what company it is. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, they all make some good vehicles, and they all make some that are lemons. It happens. We can choose our favorites. I was a Chevy truck man for years, and I come across this Dodge, and Mom and I grabbed it, and it's been a good vehicle other than the rust. You know, I was a little upset that the damn thing wasn't even 3 years old and the front driver's fender started rusting on me. It's like, are you serious? The pickups are horrible. You do realize that Mortar's 21 F-150 Lariat is a pickup? You're driving an F-250 and an F-350, and you want to know why the suspension's tough? Go get in a Chevy or a Dodge 250, 350, 2500, 3500, and guess what? You're going to find the same thing. You know? I'll be honest, I do. My Dodge has been fairly reliable mechanically. It's had a few issues, but hell, it's got 200,000 miles on it. Let's see there. Guys, I think that's where I'm going to call it. I'm going to go out, set in a recliner, and just kind of take it easy for the rest of the night. The plan is tomorrow we will be back on Twitch. We will be doing Precision in 25. I don't know Monteith Ashton. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. And then let's see here. I don't know what Saturday morning holds yet. I would say there's a pretty good chance of a show from noon to 4, but we'll see. And then of course Sunday we're going to try to be back here, and we will. My plan right now, we're going to be right here on Stitzer, and guys, we're going to be working ground with all we got. Maybe Smethwick had a better day and he'll jump in. Maybe Schwoke will jump in, and we'll get some serious butt kicking done here on the 3rd day of December. With that being said, have a good weekend. Not yet. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. Till we meet again, Renegade Nation. I love you all.